everybody. Sorry, I was supposed to do the music and then the countdown, but I did it backwards. So I just stopped the music. But hello, hello. How is everybody doing tonight? Let me see who we have in chat. We have Misfit. Hi, Misfit. We have Shay, El Guapo, Avery. Let me start highlighting. Hi, Avery. Hi, Shay, Edward. Let me see. I think I saw Wolfie. Hi, Wolfie. K-Brace, hello. Let me see. Ellie. Liza, hello. So I think that I got everybody. If I didn't get you, I'm sorry. You can let me know and I will say hello. Allie Cattails, hello, hello. So how is everybody doing tonight? Did you guys have a good weekend? Hi, CA Patriot, how are you? Yes, thank you all for being here. I'll just say what Shay says. Please subscribe, turn on the notifications, hit all, and yes. So I guess people aren't all getting my notifications, and I'm not getting notifications for other people either. Anyone. It's really weird. Shay's being my person to notify me of other when people are live. I'm not literally getting like anybody. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube right now. It's being really glitchy. So YouTube really needs to get its act together. But at least I have Shay telling me when people's live right now. Yes, I agree. So who is all familiar with this case? It is an awful case with Abby Choi. Who's familiar with the Abby Choi case? It is a fairly recent case out of Hong Kong. If you are familiar, can you put a 1? If you are not familiar, can you put a 2? And if you are a little bit familiar, can you put a 3, please? I figured you would know, Avery. And if anybody wants to come up, Avery, if you want to come, and no pressure, Avery, if you want to come up, Liza, Shay, anybody wants to come up and discuss it, I'd be happy to discuss. I can't speak to discuss it with you guys. Oh, good morning, Corey. Are you just waking up? Struggle is real. Hello. So I'll put it in, and again, no pressure, anyone. But just if you want to discuss it. Otherwise, I just feel like I'm talking to you guys, like, and I just like to have a discussion and see what you guys think also. Okay, Avery, thank you for letting us know. And I have a couple different videos. I always say that. I don't have a million like last time, though, and a couple articles. I don't think it's going to be that long of a live. I mean, if there's people that come up, it might be longer, but I really don't think it's going to be that long. But okay, let me get into it. Let me share my screen. Nobody send me any messages right now, unless you want to be doxxed. Okay, so let me see. So I'll get into just this. It's a family feud, gruesome kill room, and pots of human soup that were found in the murder of Abby Choi, and it has shocked Hong Kong and the nation. Weeks before, 28-year-old socialite and Instagram star Abby Choi was reported missing, and authorities meticulous, they say a plot was already in motion to make her disappear. Here she is. She looks like a little girl. She looks like a little doll. She's so like adorable. And hopefully you can see my screen. Let me see if you guys can see my screen. Can you? Oh, you guys can't even see my screen right now. I'm saying how she looks so adorable and you can't even see that. Hold on. Let me try and stop and share. It is. It is a horrible story. It's so awful. Actually, I'm going to share. I made a little video. I'm going to show that while I'm talking about it. and then I'll read everything. Okay, let me get this ready. Oh, my computer's being weird right now. It's not letting me share everything, but let me see what I can do. Okay. Can you see right now the screen? Are you able to see Abby Choi on the screen? Can you put a 1? Yes, she had over 100,000 followers on Instagram. Yes, you could see it. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. So let me get this playing. And hi, Crazy Crime Chick. I hope you're having a good night. This is late for you. I can't believe you're here. I'm so happy. I have too many tabs open, as always. Okay. All right. So there will be some music playing. But so again, a lot of people are comparing this to the real life Parasite movie. I don't know if you have seen that or not. But again, this is from the city of Hong Kong with it's beautiful Abby Choi. She was a model and influencer, and she was a 28-year-old socialite. Unfortunately, her big dreams was cut short in the literal sense. And again, this is the story of Abby Choi. She was from a multimillionaire's playground. Even the city's most elite residents, Abby and her family were considered well off. Her parents ran a successful construction company back on the mainland, which afforded Abby the time and resources. Let me turn that down. I put some music. I finally made a video. Okay, but yeah, it gave her the resources to be able to pursue her life's passion, and the passion was the passion for fashion. I know that sounds funny, but it was. And being something of a trendsetter, Abby would mix and match pieces in interesting and aesthetically pleasing ways. She soon caught the attention of mainstream fashion outlets like Vogue and different magazines. Built a strong following, like said, with over 1,000 followers. She had made a lot of different leaps, and her career was very important to her, but her family did come first. At the age of 18, she married her childhood sweetheart, Alex Kwong. And she was from a more humble background. Let me turn this down. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I tried to put some nice music. But their time was not that long together, and they did separate in 2016. But they did manage to stay friends, and Alex actually would hang out together frequently, and he even referred to her as his little sister, both in real life and in social media posts. Let me pause it here because this is where money was the root of everything. And that is her father-in-law, who really is the evil behind, well, there's 7 people who are the evil behind all of this, but they believe he's the one that is the mastermind behind all of this. But she maintained a very close relationship with all of them, including his brother Anthony, and he referred to her as sis as well. And he ended up becoming her chauffeur driver. And that ends up being a really bad problem in the end too. And one of the last photos that we see is of him picking her up, and I'll show that's in this as well. But as you probably know, Milan is a premium Hong Kong, so needless to say, that 1,800 square foot residence cost her a fortune, around 73 million Hong Kong dollars to be exact. And despite coming from humble beginnings, the Kwongs were now living lavishly along Hong Kong's highest rollers. And Abby even extended her generosity further by helping former brother-in-law Anthony purchase a house of his own. So she was really helping take care of this family. Even though she was no longer, they weren't married or anything anymore. She was even having them go on lavish trips and everything like that. And according to a close friend of Abby's, she always went to extreme lengths to make sure that everyone, including her ex-husband's family, were very well taken care of. And she had 2 more children with her new partner and continued to provide for the family, even on the holidays, to, like I said, exotic locations. And they would pop up on Abby's Instagram posts, smiling and laughing. But behind the scenes, it wasn't as great as it seemed, obviously. And that's when their murderous plans, they were coming along. And let me check the StreamYard just to see if there's anyone. Oh, I have El Guapo. Yay. You're gonna keep me company. I'm so happy. I'm like
Hmm.
struggling up here.
You're doing great, but yes, I'm here to
No.
help.
Have you heard of this case?
No, and I'm just learning about it now.
Okay, it's so crazy. Oh my God, you have no idea. It's insane. So she's a beautiful model, and she is her ex-husband and his family. I don't know how you can convince just like one person to go along with it, but they had 7 people do this horrible crime, and there's
Mm.
dismemberment, there's a killing, there's so much that they did that it's like a
Ugh.
Lifetime movie plus a million other things, like the worst horror movie you could imagine.
So she got they got accomplice like 7 people in total?
There's 7 people in total, including a mistress, including someone, one of their friends that was going to help them go by boat. And okay, this is also, I want to know.
My God.
Okay, so this guy that we're looking at right now, his mistress
This
was
is a
involved.
guy.
This is a guy.
Okay.
Yes. So his mistress and his wife were both involved in this. And I want to know how this, okay, you get this together. Like, okay, honey, we're going to all sit together and plan this murder of our ex daughter in law. But here's my mistress that I've been hooking up with on the side. But let's all plan this together. And let's, like, isn't she going to be
Yeesh.
like, screw her? I'm going to kill the mistress. Right?
Right. Yeah, exactly. This
Yeah.
is insane amount of brainwashing going on here.
I know. But it's just, I don't know how they all plan this. And I wonder how long that they did this planning.
Hmm.
Um, it's crazy.
So
And the
was the model girl very rich?
Yes, so she was
Okay.
very rich, and the reasoning they think that they conspired this is because the luxury building that they were living in, that she decided she wanted to sell it. And he even said, if you sell this, I'm going to kill you. And
Mm.
so he ended up going along with that.
Wow.
Yeah, 4
Unbelievable.
kids under 10. Hi, Dohickey. Hi, Delana. How old is the mistress? I am not sure, but there is a picture of her in the slideshow. She doesn't look that old. She looks pretty young, but I mean, I'm not sure. She looks younger than him, that's for sure.
Yeah, odd dinner dynamic. I agree, Doohickey. Good
Yeah,
lord.
I
Talk about
would.
a weird ambiance.
I can't imagine that dinner going. Yeah, that would be a very weird dinner.
Mm.
But yeah, so let me finish playing this video.
Okay.
Let
You
me
did a great job on the video.
Oh, thank you. I used Power Director, Crazy Crime Chick. I was going to send it to you. She's been telling me to use this forever, so I finally used the
You
program.
might want to see if you can turn the audio down a little bit, a notch or two on because on the playback your audio voice kind of cuts out when the music's playing because I think the music might be a little loud. So
Okay, that's
I don't know if
probably good because I was just like rambling.
no,
But
we
let
want
me
to hear
see.
you.
All right, let
On
me.
that video player that you just had up, I think there's a volume tab
Yeah, I
on.
don't know where it went. I'm looking for it. I
Oh,
don't know
okay.
what just happened to it.
Uh-oh.
Now I'm on a comet for some reason.
Is it
Where
Haley's
did it
comment?
go? Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. Let me see.
Oh no. Well then don't listen to my advice anymore because I just got you lost.
It's okay. That's not very hard.
Yeah,
Are you
connect.
able to
She's
see
definitely
her
not rambling.
again?
Yeah, I can see her.
Okay. All right. I think it's restarting, but okay, you'll just see the nice pictures of her
No.
again.
Oh no, you just turn the audio off. Oh.
I think certain parts have it, but here I'll do it like
There you
this.
go. Yeah, just lower just a little bit. The music was good, but
Okay.
well, we want to hear you too, though.
Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, let me see where I was getting. So, yeah, they were planning her murder, and on the February of 14th last month. So, again, this is pretty new. They think that the court case is probably going to be in May. So, it will be a court case coming up pretty soon, which is good. I'm very curious. I've read that they don't have the death penalty there, but they have
Mm,
capital punishment. So I'm kind of, I don't know. I have to look into that more. I'm thinking they'll get life in prison. I'm not sure. Not all of them, because they don't all have the same. Some of them have like conspiring, and they have different charges against
charges.
them. Yeah. And none of them are being cooperative with police at all. So
Mm,
she did, like I said, post her last picture on February 14th, with the caption from, let me pull that one up in a minute. But after that, she promptly returned to Hong Kong, and she was eager to see her kids and husband. But after a few days from arriving, she mysteriously disappeared, and no one heard from her. They didn't know where she was. She didn't pick her kids up from school. And we're back at this picture now of him. So that captured everyone's attention. Of they were thinking that maybe she was going to be held up for ransom because of her being very wealthy and her being a
mm-hmm.
model. That maybe they were hoping that's what it was, that she was just
Alive, and but
captured,
just
yeah, and that she was going to be taken for ransom.
mm,
And but that unfortunately wasn't the case. So after going through some surveillance footage, they did see the picture of her, and it's on here. One of the pictures, it shows her standing outside, and getting picked up from her brother-in-law, I believe. I have to look at that more. Crazy Crime Chick's probably correcting me in the chat. And her father-in-law ends up entering the car, and they think that's where she ended up dying, and she got a blow to her skull there.
mm.
They don't know how, like, if it was a hard object or what happened exactly, but they do see damage to her skull.
Blunt
But yeah, the
force,
car, what was that?
like blunt force brain or head
Exactly.
damage.
Yeah. So it
Mm,
sounded like when they did talk to the family, it sounded like rehearsed responses, trying to throw the officers off. And they asked to look at each family member's phone, and trying to just put the dots together and everything. They found out that Abby's last known location was at a flat, by this, I'm probably going to say this wrong, but the seaside village of Taipo. Saying that wrong,
mm,
probably. Crazy Crime Chick, help me out. 17 miles from where she was last seen. And then on February 24th, that's when police obtained a warrant to conduct a search on the property. And that's when it was okay. So here's the last photos of her that they've seen,
mm.
that's been put out in the car. That's the last CCTV footage of Anthony's car. And he did go into a tunnel, and they think this might have been where she was killed. That's the fridge that part of her body parts were found in. There's
Mm.
evidence bags. But yeah, so the entire space that they were living in was transformed into like a butcher's workshop. All of the furniture had been removed from the walls. They've been covered in plastic. Her pink handbag was found. There was meat grinders. Every inch of the house was just literally like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There was a hammer found at the scene with long, like red splattered raincoats and gloves and face shields. But the worst discovery was when they opened the refrigerator. Well, that actually wasn't the worst. But they
Mm.
did find a pair of human legs, and next to
Ugh.
them were several pots of soup. And I don't know if that picture came up yet, but in the
Mhm.
two pots of soup, that's where there was suspicious meat. And after analyzing it, it was determined that they were actually pots of human soup, and what they had vegetables in them. So they were not just going to try to get rid of the skull by boiling it. Oh, this is the mistress, by the way, right here.
Mm.
So that's a picture of the mistress. So I mean, you can't really tell how old she is, but she does look a lot younger than the father-in-law, right?
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm here.
so that's the mistress.
So do
That's
they think they were eating her the soup, or were they just? I mean,
I
I get.
think I think so because I mean they've been looking in the cemeteries for her. They've been looking at all these different places for the parts that are still missing. Like her torso is still missing. Other parts are still missing, and so they don't know if it's in those parts that like were if they discarded them. But I
Mm,
think that they ate a lot of those missing parts. Um,
mm,
in in chat, do you think that they ate some of those? Yeah, Dohiki says definitely younger. Liza says crazy world. Yes, this is a definitely a trigger warning case for sure. And whoever did this, oh, Misfit, thank you for the super chat. But I definitely do think parts of her were eaten, and they obviously were going to eat other parts if they were putting vegetables in them. Don't you think?
yeah, or like giving them to homeless people, maybe,
Or animals? I have
or
no
animals. Yeah,
idea.
giving
Yeah,
them to
but
pigs or dogs. Mm,
I don't know, but a DNA test was confirmed, and it was what everyone suspected that the remains did indeed
mm,
belong to Abby. And like I said, a hole was found in the back of the skull that had suggested that she's been struck with a heavy object or something like that. And it's they don't know if she was alive or not when the butchering began, which is so awful to
mm.
think that they don't know. So I hope that she was unconscious or in a coma or something at that point or
Yeah,
already dead.
I mean,
Oh, and
it
here's
would.
her with Pharrell. Like she was well known.
Wow. Somebody said that the mistress was 47.
47. Okay, let me see.
Crazy crime chick said that.
Oh, thank you, crazy. I know. And let me see. Abby had two kids with her ex-husband. Yes. So she had a total of four kids.
Mm.
I know, poor Abby. She look at her. I don't know what
Yeah,
Misfit
she's
said, but
beautiful.
Misfit's funny. Yes, right? Silence of the this is like a Dahmer case, Silence of the Lambs, like all these
Mm.
cases put together. It's just I don't know. This is like the worst. They said this is like the worst case to come out of Hong Kong. This
Well, and what
seems like
makes mhm.
oh, go on. Sorry.
I said what makes in my mind makes it so sick though is it wasn't one person. It was like so many people involved.
I know. I don't think I've ever heard of a case. And in chat, let me know if you've ever heard of a case with so many people involved.
Mm.
I can't think of any.
It's like a warehouse. It's like they had a warehouse of like
Yeah,
serial
that
killers.
yeah, seriously.
Mm. Or just I guess they weren't serial killers yet, but of just.
I don't know. Have a good night, headphones. Let me see what K Bray
Oh, do you think
said.
he did a $20 dollar donation?
She was so generous. Yes. Oh, thank you so much, Dohiki. That's so kind of you. Oh, thank
Very
you, thank
generous.
you. Let me see what else. I'm highlighting the wrong things, but yeah. So let me see. I'm turning down this so no one because it keeps replaying the same thing.
You can leave. I mean, it's
Well, I
good.
have a few other things
Okay.
too. Yeah, I want to show that they did also here. Let me see. So here it goes into the seventh arrest. I don't think you can still see my screen, can you?
No, I think it's just us on the screen right now.
Okay. Okay, so here it goes into the seventh one.
Hmm.
And of course, the volume's not playing. Hold on. I don't know why I'm having. Okay, there we go.
With the Abby Choi murder case. The 29-year-old Hong Kong woman allegedly helped Choi's ex-husband, Alex Kwong, the primary suspect in this case, try to escape the city after the killing. She was the third suspected accomplice arrested for assisting Kwong. The others included a man and a woman. One of them allegedly paid 300,000 Hong Kong dollars to help Kwong escape by sea, and the other was accused of helping Kwong evade the police. Choi, a 28-year-old socialite, went missing on February 21st. 3 days later, police found parts of her body inside a refrigerator. Choi's ex-husband and her former in-laws have been arrested in connection with the killing. Authorities are still searching for the rest of her remains.
Mm. Probably
A
won't ever find him.
was arrested
So I wonder, it seems like they thought they were going to get away with it. I don't know. But I'm thinking, okay, if you're going to do a crime, there's no way, whatever the crime is, if you have 7 people, that you're going to get away
Right.
with it.
Yeah.
Aw,
That's a lot of people.
thank you, Crazy Crime Chick. Yeah, I tried. I'm so happy I did the Power Director, like you said. She liked my video that I
Yeah,
made.
I liked it too. It was hopefully you do more of them. Those are good.
Oh, yeah, I need to do more. That was my first, but I'm going to do a lot more for sure.
Yeah.
I know, Avery. It really is. Have you covered it, Avery? If anyone wants to drop Avery and Crazy Crime Chick's channel, I would love that. But here, let me do something else. But yeah, 7 people. Someone is gonna. Right now, none of them are being cooperative, but someone's gonna turn on the other for a lighter sentence for sure.
Is this being tried in Hong Kong or?
Yes.
Yeah. And you said they don't have capital punishment there.
Well, okay, this is what I read. It said they don't have the death penalty, but they do have capital punishment. So I don't. That
What?
seems kind of like, I know that's what I read in a report. So I'm like, okay, what the hell does that mean?
Weird. They're like, we don't serve dog, but we have mystery meat.
Right? So I'm like, does that mean just life in prison, but not the death? Okay, I'm gonna search it right now on another
Capital
thing.
punishment. I mean, I thought it was the same thing.
I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Maybe
You
it
guys
isn't.
hear my typing, but oh well. We'll all learn
thank you, Delana.
together.
Yeah.
Capital punishment. Yeah, the legal authority of killing someone. Okay, I'm gonna look up again Hong Kong. Does Hong Kong do the death penalty? Because the other article, okay, it said it's abolished.
Abolished. Yeah, that's what Riddler says.
But I don't know why it said that it does capital punishment. So I don't know. That is really weird. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe it was a little bit of bad reporting from whoever.
Maybe.
Hey, Avery.
Hi, Avery.
Hey, it took me a minute to get up here because I was stuffing my face.
Oh, what were you stuffing it with?
Girl,
don't say soup.
My crazy ass at midnight put some ribeyes on the grill and a cheesy potato bake in the microwave.
Oh my! Well, was it good?
Oh my God, yes.
Well, I'm happy that you enjoyed it, and I'm happy that you're up here now.
But yeah, I had read too that they abolished the death penalty, capital punishment in 1993, and it was something about like they had like a slew of robberies, and a bunch of people. Something about like a bunch of people were given the death penalty for these robberies, and something to do with that. And so then in 91 they tried to fight it and bring the death penalty back, but then in 93 they officially abolished it. So but I do have an article I'm going to post in the back chat about this man who recently spent time in the Hong Kong prisons, and he describes what it's like in there. So I don't know if you are interested.
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Did you know this part? So when she married Chris, he also happened to be the son of the founder of Tanja. I'm probably saying this wrong. Tanja Yuna Noodles, which was the largest soup noodle franchise in Hong Kong. So she literally married someone that had this soup franchise, and then she ended up in that's just crazy. That's a weird coincidence.
Because the one who just his family just killed her, that's her second husband, right?
Hi, April. So I'm reading that she was not officially married to, I believe, her second husband. And then I'm reading that she was married to 3 people. So there's all these conflicting reports. I'm sure Crazy Crime Chick's gonna now correct me on that. And I was even like talking to someone else earlier about this. I'm like, wait, was she married 2 times or was she married 3 times? But one of them, it says she wasn't officially married to. Thank Doohickey. You're
Thank you,
so
Doohickey.
kind.
That is
Oh my
awesome.
God, you really are so kind, Doohickey.
That's very
Ava,
kind.
That's
hi,
so sweet.
Mhm.
Crazy Crime Chick says, I love noodles, not being one. Um,
So I
that's
took it. I
hey,
took it.
Melissa.
I thought that she had been legally married twice and had two kids with each of them, and then was currently with the man named Tad, the one that they did they did like wedding nuptials, but they never legalized it. That's how
Uh,
I understood it,
Mm.
but I might be wrong.
No, I believe that you are right, and that's why they say like not officially 3 times, but married 3 times, so that it's because the third one's not official.
Mm.
Yeah, I wonder how many times, if there's a limit on how many times you can be married in Hong Kong.
You
Maybe
never
that's
know.
why.
They have limits on
Maybe.
babies and stuff too, don't they?
I
In that
Yes,
think
time
they
they had a
frame.
marriage.
do.
Yeah, so they had a marriage ceremony, but did not register it, whatever that means. I'm not married. Crazy Crime Chick says. So I think they just didn't do the whole paper thing, like get it on paper.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mm.
the
but
certificate.
it was the second husband, right? Is the one who just did all this, I
Yes,
believe.
Alex
Okay.
So
Kwong.
it was her ex
Yeah,
or
Yeah.
yes, and
okay,
she
yeah.
took care of them
The
so
second.
much. Yeah, so they still had a great relationship though too.
And I'm sorry, I might have missed it, but did the ex, the one that is accused of doing, the one that did this, did he have money, or did he come from money, or did he have nothing before he met her?
Nothing.
They were
No.
Nothing. Okay.
humble backgrounds, it said.
Okay.
His
That's
dad,
incentive.
But she
um,
was still gonna pay like for even though she was planning on selling where they were currently living, she was still gonna buy them another place.
yeah. His dad, the one who is like the mastermind, they say, of all of this, he actually used to be on the police department.
Yeah, I saw
But
that. For some reason.
whenever,
Mm.
I guess whenever, that his son married her, then everybody in that family quit working. Like they were all living off
Uh,
of her.
they got on the
All of
gravy
them.
train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can't even understand why they did this to her.
I
I
can't.
just
She seems like such a sweet, kind person, and just to take her life in like the most brutal, awful way.
I mean,
It's
well,
just,
I wonder
yeah.
what their exit strategy is. Like, obviously, if they kill her, the gravy train's gonna run out. Like,
yeah,
Well,
because
they
she
probably thought some of the, like some of the money would go to the two
the kid.
kids,
hmm,
but I don't know because they didn't really cover their tracks very well with this
m-
crime at all.
maybe since he was an ex-cop, he figured he could get away. He just knew enough about the procedures of the cops to get away with it, and was
Nora's grandma. Oh,
wrong.
I'm just
Thank you,
saying
Nora.
Yeah.
hi. I know
Oh
you
my
live
Man,
there
you
goodness.
guys
too.
are awesome tonight.
You always
George,
are. Yes. They saw how much I was struggling in the beginning. They're like, oh, this girl needs help.
Who is struggling? Not you.
Me.
No, you've been killing it so far.
No, you guys are
Yes.
helping me though. Thank you. Yes, some humans, I wouldn't even call these people human. I don't
Mm-mm.
even know
mm-mm.
who they are. Hey, Princess Megan Elsa. Hi, Rid.
And the reason I think that they were intending to eat her is because they had vegetables in that pot too.
Mm-hmm.
So why would they put vegetables in it if they weren't planning to eat it? You know
I
what I
think
mean?
they already did
Or
eat
give it to
some of her.
somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. I
But
can't. Ugh.
I
Oh
mean, I
wow,
don't
Misfit
understand why they would do that.
gifted 10 memberships just now. Thank you, Misfit.
Oh my
Holy
God,
hell.
missed it.
Wow.
Thank you. You guys are being so kind tonight. Seriously. Thank you.
Valerie, you're getting spoiled. Oh my goodness.
Thank you so much. And I have all my favorites in chat. Thank you. Aw. But
That's
yeah,
huge.
I really do. Oh, thank you. I really do think that they did because they can't find some of her body parts already, even though they did discard. They think they discarded some in maybe cemeteries and other spots,
Mm.
which they probably did. But I do think some of it was already eaten. I mean,
Oh,
Yeah,
you don't think so, Avery? Or
yes, I do. And
that's why they'll never find.
it absolutely disgusts me. And I'm pretty sure that I read somewhere that if you eat human, like it'll make you sick. So
Mhm.
I hope they have debilitating diarrhea for the rest of their lives.
That's the very least of what I hope they have.
Ugh.
Well, if any video games are accurate, then I think they might turn into zombies if they eat too much human meat.
I mean that I really think that it does make you sick though.
Mhm.
Even cooked.
There's definitely something about eating your own species that is it's like it hurts it hurts you can't do it for a long time of what I've heard.
Yeah. God,
It's
I just can't even imagine it. Ugh.
mm,
What kind of sick person could actually take a spoon into a bowl and eat what they know was a human being who I can't. There's some sick ass people in this world, I'm telling you what.
Yeah,
mm.
knowing that this is their daughter-in-law, like that's just insane.
Ugh.
And who can eat a dog or a cat?
No, I know. That's what I was thinking of too.
I'll say it.
You'll say what I'm thinking.
Listen, I gotta tell you guys this. This is no joke. You can actually Google this and pull it up in the newspaper. But our local Chinese restaurant got shut down about 2 years ago by the health department. And at first I thought it was like a stupid joke because people in town were talking about they got shut down because cats were found in their
Mm,
freezer.
Oh
And
my God.
I'm like, that's so stupid. People have been saying that for years, but
that's
then I seen the newspaper article and they had cats in their freezer. Now they told the health department that the cats were for them, for the employees only, that they weren't serving it to the public. But apparently the health department didn't believe it and they closed them down. This is no joke. So they, oh my,
that
oh
is
my goodness.
insane. Is it illegal to eat cats in America? Is there I would think there's a law against it.
Definitely not around like the States. I wouldn't think you could.
I mean,
You
this is
definitely can't serve them.
Alabama. They have a law for everything here, you would think. They should have been arrested. I mean, I just still can't get over that, though.
A
Needless
lot
to say, I don't eat Chinese anymore.
A few of my family members have actually they have animals from the South Korea or like the Korea animal farms, like you know how they have dogs there and you can rescue animals from there. So like two of my cousins have animals from those places, like the slaughterhouses there.
Ugh,
We need
And
to go
all of them.
rescue all of them.
yeah, Hickey says they have bulk cat ovens in Bali. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, poor
And
kitty kitties.
these dogs also that they have are the cutest dogs too. It's so awful. And people are
Ugh.
probably like, why are you guys going off on a tangent? But it is so awful. These things that they have. And I'm sorry if anyone's getting offended, but it's
Yeah,
It's
just,
really terrible. But I mean, you think about,
awful.
if people will eat, cats, then I mean, I guess they will eat other humans too, but that's
Yeah, I think it'd be a
bad.
lot easier for somebody who's eating cats and dogs than to eat a human than it would be for someone like
Yeah.
us who's never had any of that stuff.
Ugh.
okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth. Have you guys seen the movie Fresh, by the way?
Mm-mm.
Fresh.
Yeah. Oh, well, it has to do with eating like human meat because you were saying like who could eat
Oh,
human meat. But yeah, let me show another video and then let me look at that article that
Shabin
you sent me.
Shabin just ate Panda Express. We're sitting in our prayers your way.
I think you can trust Panda
No,
Express. It's
I
the
know.
hole in the wall with ones. But changing subject, I don't want to offend people any more than we probably already did. And let me look. Okay, so the mother actually she seeks a court injunction. But let me wait to play that. I want to show the villagers. The villagers held a ritual in the town for Abby. So let me show that really quickly. I have way too many tabs open. You should see my screen. Hold on. It's insane. All right. So here we go.
Tao. Dao.
第一日發生嗰個時間係 嗰個警民關係嗰度通知我話：喂，你龍尾村發生咩事咁大件事？
Okay, time to
我先
read.
知道嘅，因為嗰陣時已經係下晝，當日下晝啦。即係警察已經嚟圍封咗呢度啦，就得到有心人士贊助呢場法事，打仔嘅法事。咁可以做咗呢場法事之後咧，讓我哋村民大家覺得心安下啦，同埋死者可以安息啦。如果有啲人真係心理上有啲問題嘅，我呢個社會福利處同埋呢個紅十字會咧，佢哋都有單位嚟幫助我哋需要心理輔導啊，樣嘢嗰啲。
I thought that was so neat seeing how they do I like seeing things like that.
I thought that was really neat too. I liked it. Hello, Jennifer.
It looks like the cops are doing a pretty thorough job. Look, I mean, they showed them in the landfill. Looks like.
Yeah,
They're getting their hands dirty.
Yeah, they were thinking her torso was in the landfill. When I covered the story, that was where it was at. They were thinking that her other body parts were in the landfill, and they were searching. That was the day that I covered the story. I'm sure a lot more has happened, like since then. But she, with her being one of Hong Kong's biggest socialites, I know they have a lot of pressure.
To do a thorough investigation.
Yeah, I'm positive they do. Plus, just the nature of the whole crime.
Also, the cemetery part's really weird that they went to a cemetery as well. You heard that part, right?
I heard you mention it, but so that's probably something new since I covered the story. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
So are they digging up like graves, or what are they doing?
They've been searching the different cemetery because that's, I guess, one of the phones pinged there, or I don't know if they have surveillance or the phone pinged there, but so that's why they've been searching there.
Oh,
it's unbelievable if they went into one of the graves and put body parts there.
Well, that is better than eating it, though.
I know, right?
But still, that poor girl, she just she looks so delicate and just so her pictures, she just looks so tiny and innocent. Yeah. And then when you hear about how she supported everybody and you're like, wow, she's really generous. How many people do you know of that support their ex-husbands, parents and brothers and cousins, and you don't hear about stuff like that.
No.
Well, I know. They got too greedy.
I mean, I guess it's a big red flag if you're supporting somebody and they all quit their jobs.
Right? Yeah.
Maybe they're not planning on ever getting off of that support. That's what it sounds like.
Riddler, are you talking about I'm probably going to say it wrong, the Uruguayan, I know I'm saying it wrong, the soccer team, I think it was a soccer team. The one in Chile? I think that's what you're talking about. He said about their survivors. I'm pretty sure because I saw a documentary on it.
The survivors started eating. Was that like in a plane crash or something?
Yeah, there was a plane crash, and I think it was like for 31 days, or I don't remember how many days that they were
started eating the dead.
Yeah, but they were stuck there, and then they ended up like they resorted to cannibalism. That could be another live. Yes, okay. He says yes, Chile. Yeah, the soccer team, the Andes Mountains. Yes, live. Everyone knows about it.
Yeah, and see, I think that's more understandable because like that's desperation leading you. Like I don't even think after that many days, of not eating that you could control yourself. I think, but she
Yeah.
is
That's
released.
a whole different. Yeah.
There was one person though from the plane crash that completely refused. Like he wouldn't do it, and then he ended up dying at like 60 pounds.
Oh,
Yeah,
this makes me just want to be a 100% vegan.
right. Here, let me see what you sent so I can read it or show it. Okay. It's the black box thing.
Yeah, it's a I think he's like he documents like his experiences. I'm not sure what he was doing in the prison, but he just kind of describes like his time in the Hong Kong prison and what it's like, and talks about how like an inmate died in the cell and they just left the body in there for hours with everybody, and just kind of goes over just how the Hong Kong prison
Okay.
is.
Thank you for sending it.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, so the black box. Oh, what were you gonna say, El Guapo?
No, go ahead. I was just looking up some stuff. I don't know. I was gonna ask real quick if y'all have any maps, coordinates, or stuff I could pull up, and kind of look at some of the locations of where the houses were, or
There
any of that
is
stuff.
one thing that there is a map of something that actually I could send you. There's this here.
If
Can
you
you
want
see
to.
my screen or no? I don't know what you can see.
Let me see. Yes, I can see it.
This map? Can you see a map right now?
No, I can't see a map yet.
Okay, let me get to then the right page. Hold on.
Oh, Guapo, if you could find the houses
Mhm.
that they lived in, because that's what I was wanting to see. Like, I want to see what these
Oh, there you go.
$1 million homes look like in Hong Kong.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want that? Here, I'll put it
Ye-
in the private chat.
Okay.
Let me
I'll
send
be
you.
working on that while you're kind of reading this story Avery provided.
Okay, one moment. So El Guapo will be working on that while I get the other thing ready. Okay.
Okay, cool. Got it.
Stopping and presenting the new thing. One moment. Okay. So my intention for this is to do the first in a series of articles about my second stint in a Hong Kong prison earlier this year. I found it to be more traumatic than expected. I won't read word for word. A cancer-stricken 75-year-old political detainee housed in the same cell as me at Lai Chi Kok prison had his court hearing canceled and was forced to remain locked up without bail, where he had where he'd be able to seek release. Hundreds of prisoners at Stanley Prison were locked alone in tiny cells for weeks, only permitted out briefly every other day for a shower. A dead prisoner's corpse was left in a shared cell for hours as other prisoners bunched together on the furthest wall in the small room to avoid getting too close. This is just a sampling of the dire circumstances I encountered after I was sent to prison on February 8th, 2022. People are probably listening and like, what? You were sent to prison? I'm reading an article. Yeah, I went to prison in Hong Kong, everybody. But the Correctional Services Department quickly abandoned wide range of prisoner rights previously considered essential under Hong Kong law. All personal, legal, and consular visits were banned. All court dates were canceled, meaning that remand prisoners could not obtain bail or seek acquittal at trials. Prisoners were locked in their cells 24/7 with no work, no exercise, no socialization, and no entertainment. Food and medicine started to arrive at random times, if at all. Many letters to and from prisoners never reached their recipient, and letters that did arrive would come 2 to 3 weeks after they were mailed. Stress guards became more combative and occasionally violent. While all this was happening, daily visits by welfare officers and senior officers, which were intended to protect prisoners from abuse, were canceled, leaving no one to whom prisoners could complain. In short, CSD stripped away the most fundamental prisoner rights, then cut off communication between prisoners and the world outside. We were powerless to stop officials from denying our basic needs and couldn't even get the word out about what was happening. The result was a humanitarian crisis that strained the physical and mental health of every prisoner. At least 3 prisoners died under murky circumstances. None of the 3 tested positive for COVID. The conditions I saw in these 6 weeks were at best dangerously chaotic, at worst outright criminal. Yet they were par for the course in today's Hong Kong, where previously cherished rights and liberties are tossed aside at the whim of those in power. Do you think I should keep going, or that pretty much sums it up?
Yeah, I think that, like, is really telling. Those people, they may not get the death penalty, but from the way it sounds to me, those prisons are rough, like rough.
Oh my God, Doohickey, you are being so kind. Oh, and 333, that's like an angel number. By the way, life hack number 333, avoid imprisonment in all third world countries. I agree. I've seen different movies on that. There's one with Claire Danes. I don't remember what's it called? Broke Down Palace. It's a good movie.
Oh my God, that movie is, and they were in Hong Kong, right?
I believe so, yes. Has
That's the
anyone
one
seen that?
where the cockroach went in her ear.
Yes. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, I remember that movie.
Has anybody seen Broke Down Palace in the chat?
And that's based on a true story.
Oh, is it?
Yes, yeah, it definitely is.
Jail in Dubai doesn't sound fun either, says Edward. Yes, Alley Cattails. Ew. That was a crazy movie, though. Broke Down Palace. So be careful who you go to the airport with or trust.
That was sad. The end of that movie, I bawled my eyes out.
I did too. Even like when I've seen it a few times more, I cry each time.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So it was 2 American girls that went to, well, they told their parents that they were going somewhere else. But they actually went to Hong Kong, and then somebody set them up and put drugs in one of their backpacks, and then they ended up getting sentenced there. And then it was a white lawyer, and but his wife was from Hong Kong, and she was a lawyer too, and they represented them, but they ended up only getting one of the girls out.
Yeah. Return to Paradise, that's a great movie too. I remember with Joaquin Phoenix and Vince Vaughn. It's actually kind of similar to Broke Down Palace, but if you haven't seen it,
I haven't seen
Tobin.
that.
Yeah, that one's really great too. So now we're giving movie reviews, but those are really good movies. I love watching Locked Up Abroad. What is Shay saying? Movie made me cover my ears with a blanket when because of that cockroach. I know, right?
Me too, Shay. If I even see a cockroach even on the outside of the house, Terminex is going to be here. I am so traumatized from that cockroach going in that girl's ear. Oh, and I lived in Japan. That really does happen. I lived there for 3 years. It really does happen. Ooh.
That freaks me out. Oh my God. Anything with like eating spiders or them going in your ears. I don't know. Oh God, we've been talking about eating a lot of weird stuff tonight.
Okay, don't eat chocolate because, it is statistically proven that every chocolate bar has at least 6 insect legs in it, just so you know.
Stop, please. Please don't take chocolate away from me too.
Aw, Kentucky and Tad are here. What does Tad say? The Matt man, he don't take no crap, man. He will give you no slapping for real, like his name is Will. You feel no guapo, put you in a pickle. That be deal. You always leave me wanting more, like a refill.
A rap. Oh my God.
Let's go.
He always sends me raps. I love it. Right? The ear critters. Okay, we'll stop.
I'm gonna have to make that into a shirt and put that on some merch.
Misfit's gonna skip breakfast tomorrow, he says.
But definitely not lunch. Oh Lord.
So I shared the screen. I don't know if you want to look at this real quick. I've got the property pulled up, but
oh my God, you're amazing. Thank you.
Can y'all see
I thought you were gonna be like, yes, I know.
No. Well, thank you for saying that. But can y'all see this okay? Is it
Yeah,
coming in.
it's good.
So the thing is that when this was taken, this looks like it was under construction. That specific property
Oh, darn
right
it.
right here, but I can put it. But this is in 3D view. So I just kind of want to give you a look at it, the 3D view for a second, and then I'll go into like 2D view, and we could probably see the
Look how crowded it looks. Like all
yeah.
those
Oh,
tall buildings are just up
Talk
against each
about
other.
zoning, no, like zero zoning. Like usually you have a
Right.
downtown district.
hey, all
Yeah,
things
there's
serious.
just skyscrapers everywhere.
That is so cool looking though.
Yes, Corey
Um,
Reeves in her ear. Now
Corey.
I'm thinking of something else.
okay.
Map
So, but
time.
this neighborhood, how much does it say this was worth? Like a couple million, I guess.
Well,
Let me check.
it was oh gosh, was it
This
90
one, 9
million
million. What was it?
Hong Kong dollars? And I think that's equivalent to like 17 million US dollars.
Hmm.
I okay, my math might not be mathing, but it's something like that.
So I'm gonna go into street view and see if we can see maybe something from here. So this looks like what it was looking like in the photos. So I guess
Oh,
this is later. Was that right? Does this kind of look like?
Yeah. Yes.
Looks like that's it. So
that
this is
looks
the
like
build.
apartments.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was said it was first floor.
She paid that much for an apartment?
Right?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not moving to Hong
Well,
Kong
they said
anytime
they were
soon.
luxury,
Hmm. Or maybe
luxury.
she had the whole floor too.
I don't know. Oh, like Johnny Depp style.
The whole first floor of that building.
Well, Johnny Depp had the whole first floor where he lived, right? I mean, not first floor, the whole floor of the
Oh yeah, he
house
did.
that he was at.
And it was decorated so ugly. It was
Was
oh
it?
yeah, when they showed the pictures of that whole fourth floor that he had, it was decorated so ugly. I said, "How can you be that rich and have your place decorated that damn ugly?"
Hmm. My mom used to be an interior designer, so I've heard a lot of stories of people who just like to have ugly stuff, and she's just like, okay, if that's what y'all want. But was there any other, since y'all have kind of researched it, was there any other places that were of interest that I could look up while y'all are doing in the
Can
background?
you find Abby Choi's house?
I was thinking
Uh,
also the apartment the place that she was found at.
okay. Let me see.
We want to see it all.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one on that
Making it
map.
spoiled.
On that map, that this was like the number one on that map that you sent me. You know what I mean? This is the Kaduri Hill. So the number two would be the body parts and butchered were found in this village. So let me see. I guess that's what y'all were wanting to maybe look at. Let me
Let's see.
get this
What does
back.
chat want? Oh my God, Dohickey, you are so kind.
Did she send more money?
Yeah.
Wow.
Doohickey, I need a loan, honey.
Dohickey says that is actually huge for 1 million. They rent individual cages inside of homes. That sounds like LA.
Wow.
Cages.
Is that how
Is
bad
that
LA
wait,
is too?
It's bad.
Oh my
so
gosh.
is cages like equivalent to units in the US, like an apartment unit? Is that like what cages means?
I don't know. Do you mean like a little guest house basically?
Okay, so I think this is the area where the body parts are found. See how far away that this is from that area. Let me kind of zoom out.
Yeah, that is pretty
See,
far.
you see, like this is right here was where Kaduri was the apartment, and it looks like from the map this was gonna be in this direction. Yeah,
I think
over here.
it's like in a bad area too, where the apartment that they rented to do that to her, I think it
Mm-hmm.
was like like a impoverished area.
It definitely looks like it, like over here. Um,
Well, they got it just for the plan to murder her. So
So
Okay.
we're in the ghetto now, y'all.
So Lung Mai
Yes.
Suen. I wonder if I can find the specific address. Second. Or did that
She spent more money. Oh my god, Doohickey. Oh my god, what are we gonna do with you?
A cage big enough to lie
that's
flat.
awesome.
Literally a cage. There are documentaries.
To lie flat. Oh my goodness, I gotta Google this.
Thank
It's
you
like
so
pretty much
much.
like a coffin.
Right? Oh my god.
So cordon line. Okay, so here's the photos.
Right, Corey? In the ghetto. I know we're probably making people so
My
mad
mother
tonight.
cries.
Keep singing.
No.
Come on, we need
I've
entertainment.
heard my voice. I'm pretty pitch deaf. I'm dense mentally and I'm pitch deaf vocally. So I'm the worst of all worlds. Um Lung Mi Su.
Nora's grandma. I do that a lot too. Then I have to remove my comment. Dohiggy, what are we gonna do? Oh my goodness. I got
And
an
she
oh,
is. I don't know. She deserves like I don't know, like a gift or a. She needs something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what she needs.
She
All
needs
her
merch, free merch.
pretty
right?
much.
Yes, I need to give you something.
Uh,
Look how crowded it looks. That is just mind blowing.
I know.
Abby Choi, right? Body found.
Yes, you can remove your comments. I don't know how to am I able to give her one? Let me see. How do I do it?
I don't think you can give like specifically one person a membership, but I'm thinking on something we could do for her because that was very sweet how much she's been sending.
I have seen, I remember Clumsy Clairvoyance gifted one once. I'm trying to think if she picked that person or it just went to that person.
Hmm. May have to Google that too.
Oh, well, you might not need anything, but you deserve something.
Oh my goodness. She did again?
Yes, she says I don't need anything, but I'm saying that she deserves something.
Well, Doohickey, I
Wow,
definitely need
doohickey.
you over on my channel when I go live.
Avery wants you. Oh, Misfit. I do too. Yes, it's free.
I love
So
watching the maps move around.
I don't think I'm going to be able to really find the exact location. I just know that this is the general area over here, but I don't know if I'll be able to I'm not seeing any specific address given. So it's going to be somewhere in one of these. Was there any other area that was of interest? Or do you want me to just kind of keep going down the list a little bit?
Maybe where they're searching the areas that they're searching for her or the like cemetery, or do you need me to get that address for you?
Okay, yeah, no, I think I have it.
Oh yeah, the cemetery.
Let me see if it was on. Okay, so we got, I believe, yeah, the cemetery is over here by Junk Bay. Okay, let me look for that real quick. Junk Bay. Oops. Junk Bay. Okay, so that's Junk Bay right there. So just kind of give you all an overview of the way it looks. It's gonna be down here. And it looks like permanent cemetery. Okay, let me.
I'm curious to see about their plots like if they're above ground because of the water? You know, like the cement ones that are above ground?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. These right here. Well,
I'm gonna
it's
see if
like did y'all see this? This is like a it's like a rice
Whoa.
field on a hill.
Wow. What are those levels?
I think those are tombs.
oh my goodness.
Wow. That's kind of fancy.
Right? I want to be buried there. Look at this view.
Oh my goodness. Except for
Crazy.
those damn cockroaches and all that water.
Please. No more cockroaches in the ears.
I didn't say it, you did.
I did. I've just congratulations. I played myself. Let me see if I can get a good view with. Let me take the 3D off real quick.
That's so cool how you do this.
Thanks. Anything for Val.
Aw,
We gotta hook it up.
thank you.
Let me pull that. Yeah, I guess I guess it's gonna be better with the 3D on or the terrain. Yeah. So I mean, I'm not sure if we're gonna get any more detail than this, but um,
That
I
is
mean,
so cool looking though.
all right. That's what it's looking like. But of course, some of the topographic isn't coming in very good because sometimes it's gonna distort like this over here is kind of all distorted. But um, I guess the best view would be from right here. You kind of see. Um, and that's what I mean. It looks like they cut it out, and these are just like lanes, and then they had. It looks like I'm guessing those are tombs. Maybe if you want to pull up a picture, or if you want me to pull up a picture of the area.
Yeah. Yeah, see
Or
it looks
actually,
like
you know,
there's
wait. Let me do this. Here we go. I can do this street view right here.
looks like there's a road that just lets you drive right on through it.
Yes. Look. Yeah.
Okay,
That's.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And somebody wrote in the chat that it was surveillance, not phone pings. That's how they knew about the cemetery.
So on camera.
Yes.
Thank you for whoever found that. That's.
Look at that cemetery. That is
Hmm. Let me go to. Let me see if I can find a different spot. To kind of look
that
at it
is
from.
so cool. It kind of looked like porta potties for a minute. I had to squint.
Right.
I was thinking the same thing, but I'm like, what?
Oops.
I'm happy I wasn't the only one.
Yeah, it doesn't look as glamorous when you say that. Put it that way. Let me see. Go down here, maybe.
Isn't it neat to see how different cultures do things so
Mm-hmm.
differently?
But like the Incas, you can see like in the mountains they have like those rice fields that are on mountains.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like it's what it like looks like from the sky. Is what it reminded me of. But yeah, it definitely has that porta potty vibe a little bit from here. Huh.
Right?
I wonder how much these cost. But why would you bring a body part? I wonder, like, where would they?
Underneath them, maybe. Oh, I know they wouldn't be able to lift it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder if they have experience robbing graves or something, and they know how to get in and out.
Well, a lot of them do have, and I put that in the slideshow, do have
Mm,
like criminal records. Uh,
mm,
one of them, I think it's the father-in-law, does for essay, I believe. One of them does for like scamming money. One of them does, I think, writing checks. I have to look. I don't want to get any of it wrong, but I know that they do all have different stuff. And I know the mother filed for bankruptcy. I'm not. That's not that bad. I'm not saying that that's a crime. I'm just saying so they did have money issues.
mm. Um, Here, like one of them was caught for jaywalking.
No.
Um,
Yep.
okay, so that was Junk Bay, and then the next one would be
One of them
the.
got a curfew ticket. I'm just kidding.
They
I
were
actually
awful.
got a
They're just
curfew
awful
ticket.
people.
When I was younger, I got a curfew ticket. I really
uh,
did.
no, were you out TPing someone's house?
No, I was just in Santa Monica, and it was like 11. It was past curfew, and a cop gave me a ticket.
Oh my
It was really
God.
stupid. Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, what were you doing, Valerie? You were
Yeah, what were you doing, Valerie? Where
I
were you
was
on that
doing
night?
nothing. I was doing nothing, and I got a curfew ticket because there's curfew in California. This was so long. Yeah, this was a long time ago.
Wow. California sounds like a communist country.
You guys don't have a curfew law? Well, I don't even know if they still have it here, but yeah.
I almost got busted for that now that I think about it.
for like teenagers, you mean?
Yeah, for teenagers.
Oh, I wonder.
A long time ago.
I don't know if they even have curfews now.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it'd be kind of yeah, I don't know. I actually now think about it, Val, I think you're the only person I know who's ever gotten a ticket for it.
Well, my friend did also.
Okay,
And
well,
what
there's
were
two.
you doing out past curfew, girl? What were you
Uh,
doing?
Excellent. Went to the ground in this rented luxury apartment. Went to ground. Okay, so the fourth one says, following her death, her ex-husband went to ground in this rented luxury apartment. Oh, that was number 4 at the Sky Tower. Is that of interest? Do you see that?
Wait, what are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. On that map that you sent me,
Oh, I
with
don't
the
have that up anymore. Let me.
oh,
let me-
okay, never mind. Were those that were just off the top of y'all's heads? Were those the main places y'all were wanting to look at? Or
I was
is there any?
wanting to see Abby Choi's home, like what her home looked like, but I don't know the address.
Was that the place that
Like her house where she lives.
Oh, okay. So that was different than the first place I showed y'all?
Yeah, because that was the apartments that her
Okay.
father-in-law lived in, I
Oh,
believe.
okay. Let me see. I thought that's where she was living, but let me look see.
I'm just picturing like this big, huge mansion that she lived in.
Mm-hmm. Um, have you seen or any pictures or anything of her house yet, or no?
I haven't. Have
I
you?
wonder if they've provided that.
I think I only saw the ones of where the father-in-law lives. Let me see. Let me look real quick. And
Yeah, I'm
I
trying to
know
look too.
I'm not sure how much the curfew tickets are now, but back then it was still, I think, like $50. I don't know. I bet you now they're like $200.
Yeah,
So funny.
has to keep up with inflation. Mm. See, I'm not sure if if I'll be able to find her actual house address. Do you think that'd be findable?
I don't know. I haven't looked yet, but I was just being nosy.
Mm. Hong Kong looks like a pretty cool place. I know I've flown through there, but I never got out of the airport. But I connected through Hong Kong once, and but now I kind of wish I would have gone to Hong Kong and visited.
Just keep an eye on your backpack or whatever you're carrying with you. I don't want to
Is
hear about you stuck over there.
Nora's grandma, did you get a curfew ticket also when you were younger?
Oh, thank you, Delana. Man, you've got the best chat. I cannot believe how generous your chat is.
I
It is
love them.
incredible. They are awesome.
Oh, hi, Paula May.
I'm not sure. I don't know if you want me to give you the screen back. I'm not sure what what to look at. So I'll let
All
me
right.
pass this back.
Let me then get.
There you
Okay.
go. I don't mean to
Thank you.
hijack your screen.
No, I'm
your
happy that you
stream.
showed all that.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so let me show. So yeah, this is her mother is. Oh, I'm echoing. I'm just going to press play so you guys can see this. So Abby Choi's mother seeks court injunction to stop murder suspect from selling the luxury flat. And if you could put 1 just that you can hear it and see it.
I can
Wait,
see.
so
Or
he's trying. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm talking.
you fine?
Are you able to see it and hear it?
No, I just no. I see your screen, but I don't see anything moving.
Oh my god, why do I keep having trouble tonight? Hold on. I think because I have too many screens. I mean, too many tabs, probably.
So he's in jail and he's trying to sell the flat that she
Yes.
bought. Whoa.
Here, let me. How is it doing this? Hold on. Try this again. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
One moment. Now I can't. I always do this. Hold on.
Oh no.
Literally, always this happens. I don't know
If
why.
you want to send me some links, I can help you. I can share my screen too, and if that helps at
No,
all.
no, I got it. I don't know
Okay.
why things being so stupid. Okay. Can you see it now? I can see it. Can you see it?
I can see it.
Okay.
Yes.
Right, good. Let me know if you can hear it also.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mother of slain Hong Kong model Eddie Choi seek court injunction to stop murder suspect from selling $73 million Hong Kong luxury flat. Chen Yin-fa files writ at High Court to restrain model's former father-in-law, Kwong Kao, from selling flat in exclusive neighborhood. The mother of slain Hong Kong model Abby Che has sought a court injunction to forbid a social rights former father-in-law from selling $73 million Hong Kong luxury flat her daughter allegedly bought under his name. On behalf of her deceased daughter, Chen Yingfa, on Monday, filed a writ at the High Court to restrain Kwong Kao, one of 3 suspects accused of murdering Choi, from selling $73 million Hong Kong flat in exclusive Cadbury Hill neighborhood in Ho Man Tin. The writ sought to declare Che as beneficial owner of the 1,820 square feet flat.
Terima kasih sudah nonton. Jangan lupa like.
Okay. So, yeah,
So
can you believe that he's trying to do that?
I looked it up too, and my math was right. So 73 million in Hong Kong dollars is equivalent to like 9.3 million US dollars.
Is how much? Sorry.
73 million Hong Kong dollars is equivalent to 9.3 million US dollars.
Oh, thank you for looking that up.
Did anybody else think that music on that video sounded like porn music?
Oh my god, now that you say it, yes. I didn't think it then, but I do think it now that you're saying it. El Guapo's laughing at you. You're on mute, El Guapo. You're muted, El Guapo. Can't hear you.
Sorry. I was like, can you explain? I don't even know what porn music is. Can you explain that to me?
Chicka bow wow. I don't know how to
It
do
sounds
it.
like that sounds like 70s porn music.
Like good nights.
That's like Deep Throat.
What? Okay, now I'm gonna mute you, El Guapo.
Okay, oh my bad. All right, I'll be right back while I'm muted.
He's gonna go get a drink. Oh, is she here still, Shay? I didn't see her. All right, let me see if there's any. How is chat doing? Is everyone good? While we're talking about this awful case, Dohickey. Oh my goodness. Brown chicken, brown cow.
I know what that means.
Hi, Charnel. Oh, I like El Guapo's background. He has all the cool stuff.
But yeah, that's like the lowest of the low. You kill her, and then you're in jail for it, and you're gonna try to sell the property. I guess they probably need
Can
legal.
someone block? Wait, sorry. Can someone block Marshmallow? Or I'll just do it. Sorry. Hold on. I got it. Sorry. Okay, hit it. Shay, thank you so much. Sorry, Avery.
Oh,
I
it's
was
fine.
a troll.
It's fine. But that's just like the lowest of the low, like trying to, I mean, I guess they probably need legal fees, but what else are they going to do with that money in jail?
Get a lot of candy and cigarettes. I have no idea.
I don't either.
Right? How are
So
you doing, Aguapo?
I had I had something in my teeth, and I was like, I don't need to be sitting here on camera just. So I had to go floss it out. Go get some floss real quick.
Well, I'm glad that you got that out of your teeth.
Oh my god, it was the best relief. It was like a cockroach coming out of my ear.
Oh my goodness. Back to the cockroach. How many times do we say it during this live?
Can we have a cockroach counter?
I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'd be so worried.
Misfit haters are gonna hate. Delana said we can't see that. Delana, sorry I said it wrong. Crazy Crime Chick still has it like ingrained in my head of saying your name wrong. But I know how to say it.
Saying whose name?
Delana. I
Delana?
always have it Delana in my head, but it's not Delana, it's Delana. But I got it. I even wrote it down, like how to pronounce it.
I thought it was Delana. It's Delana?
It's
No
Delana.
way. Where does the hard A, like, how does the hard A come in? I don't get that. There's no,
Right,
like,
Delana? Put a 1.
there needs to be, like, an E after the N for it to be Delane, I feel like.
I
Delana.
swear, I was always saying Delana, but it's Delana. I swear.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Sorry,
See?
Delana.
Thank you, Delana. She says it's Italian.
Oh.
Yes.
Maybe if you put, like, a little thing over the A, it might help.
Yes, you need the little
I'm
wiggly.
worse because I thought it was Delana.
Delana, I thought. It looks like.
I thought it was Delana. I guess because I've heard the name Lana before, so I always thought it was Delana.
Well, now we all know how to pronounce your name. Or you just had a bunch of people saying your name differently.
What about is it Doohickey? As much money as Doohickey's given tonight, I need to make sure I'm pronouncing her name right.
Oh, yes.
Doohickey? Is that right?
I was thinking Doohickey.
Doohickey? Yeah.
But yeah, let us know how to pronounce your name correctly.
As much money as you've given, I'll pronounce your name however you want.
Amazing tattoo, by the way.
I don't think her name is really Doohickey, though. Like, I don't think that's her real name. Just
I'm
her.
not going to tell her, like, say her real name. Right?
Right?
Oh, she said you said it right. So it's Doohickey. Okay, Doohickey.
Okay, good.
Misfit said he still has no idea which one is correct with Delana.
It's Delana.
Delana. Delana.
Oh, I liked the way that you just said it.
Delana.
Yeah.
Next on stage, we have Delana.
Now I'm going to forget the right way to say it.
I know it. There's too many of them in my head floating around. So do you know if with this case, getting back to this case, we got a little sidetracked, I guess, but do we know if is it going to be televised or is like the court proceedings or any of that? Like, do you think that they will have like kind of like how Murdoch's case was televised? Do you think they'll do that for this?
I don't think they have a trial there. Maybe you guys can Google it, but I think they're kind of like Mexico. I don't think there's a trial. I think it's like Mexico where you just go before the judge and like okay, so like I know for sure like in Mexico you just go before the judge. You don't have like a jury or a trial, and then your attorney has to send like all motions and things to the judge in writing, and then you just go before the judge and the judge says guilty or not guilty and sentences you. I think that is how it is in Hong Kong, I think.
Probably like most of the world is like that, I would guess.
But you might want to Google it because there's a strong possibility that I'm wrong.
But I mean, I thought Hong Kong was like supposed to be known for its democracy. It was like a very, like democratic type of place,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Ava says, I don't know their system, but I'm gonna guess they're not super transparent.
Yeah, I'm probably not. It's probably a stupid question for me to ask.
Shay says, I can't with y'all tonight. I'm
Oh
looking
my
right now. I'm trying to see because I know it
Yeah.
said I thought it said that her child's gonna be in May.
Well, they haven't even had an arraignment. I don't even know who did arraignments there.
Hey, but like, isn't Hong Kong supposed to be known as like one of like the most like freedom type of loving? Or am I thinking of something else? I thought Hong
I
Kong was
think you're
like,
thinking of something else.
no, it has to be Hong Kong. I think isn't that where they had the protest recently? Because China was trying to take it over.
I don't know. Hold on.
Yeah, y'all didn't know about the Hong Kong protests? Someone in chat, please tell me I'm not going crazy.
I'm
You're
not
going
current on my Hong Kong news.
I haven't gotten my Hong Kong newsletter in a while.
I'm trying to see if it says.
China
Yeah,
has
so
Hong Kong since 1997. Sounds made up. Allie, I hate you.
I didn't even know.
Yes, huge
Yahoo.
protest. Thank you, Riddler.
What
I
did
didn't-
Riddler say? Let me see.
Said there's a huge protest in Hong Kong. Guys, this is like big. It's been big news for like 5 years, I think.
Well, we're looking at true crime.
5 years.
Well, I mean, I guess a protest for a country's freedom isn't considered true crime. That's just
Doesn't she look
politics.
like a Barbie doll?
She does.
Yes. She literally looks just like a little doll.
They say like the ideal of like beauty over there. It seems like she fits that definition.
Yeah. They
Which is,
said
like,
the
very-
last. Sorry, go
No, you're
on.
good. Go. I'm sorry.
She looks so young too. Like I sent this to my mom. She's like, is this a little girl? And I'm like, no, she's 28. Or like one thing, I'm like, she's or 29, and she's like, she looks like a little girl to me. I mean, she does look super young.
Yeah, she looks like 13 right there.
Definitely doesn't look like she's had 4 kids.
What?
No.
Like,
Yeah,
where's
she
your,
said 4 kids.
where's your birthing hips, woman? I don't see it.
Wow. That's
Oh,
insane.
are we going to? Can you still see my screen?
Yeah, we can see that picture of her.
Oh,
on
I was
Yahoo
going
News.
to. Okay, I was on the Instagram of Alex Kwong.
Her skin looks like porcelain. It reminds me of a porcelain doll.
It might be photoshopped a little too. You never know.
Yeah.
If it's from her Instagram, it's probably got a little touch up, you would think. Usually.
Yeah.
That stuff.
Let me see if there's any other videos I want to show, and then I probably will have you guys go until there's any maybe updates. But let me see. Yes, I agree.
You know what? A lot of Oriental women, like my nail lady, when she was doing my nails the other day, I was seriously trying to like very inconspicuously zoom in because I could not even see a pore on her face.
But
Like
you
I
took a picture of her and then zoomed in.
Did you
Wow.
really? Did you pretend you
I
were
hope
taking
you
a
had your flash
selfie?
off.
I didn't take a picture, but I was like
Oh.
trying to get as close as I could because I was looking at her. I was like, I can't even see one single pore anywhere on her face.
I wonder what they thought of when they looked at the surveillance camera of you doing that.
You're like just staring at her.
Like, what is this white lady doing?
They love me. They love me. I told them I was going to learn Vietnamese just so I can know when they're talking about me, and they always laugh and then they talk more Vietnamese. They're probably like, this stupid woman.
But they do a good job, I bet.
Yeah, except for one nail, it's crooked.
Go
Oh,
back,
God.
get your money back.
Getting people mad. Okay. Let me see. I think I have one other thing to show you guys, and then, like I said, I'll let
I
you
thought you were
guys
supposed
go.
to go to Vietnamese places. Those are the best, I thought, for that kind of thing.
Yeah, they are Vietnamese.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Yeah. And I didn't dare tell her about my nail being crooked because, then she would tell me, no, it was my finger that was crooked.
Your
She said your
finger.
eyes that are crooked.
Or my eyes.
I don't know if I already showed this. I may have already showed this. I think I did, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Hold
Was
on.
that editing software that you used? Was that pretty easy or pretty hard to figure out?
No, it was super easy.
It was. Was it
Yeah.
free? Is it a free software or is it how much does it cost?
Well, I'm doing a free trial, but I think it's like $12.99 or something.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Maybe I'll show that again at the end. Did I already show this one?
I'm not sure. Maybe start it. Maybe it'll
It's only
refresh my
2
memory.
minutes.
Okay.
Wow. That is just too much.
Yeah, I didn't like how they described that there was so much like a layer of fat in the soup. That's just
Yeah.
a
And then
little
the
much.
vegetables too. Oh,
Jesus. I wonder what they thought when they found human legs in a refrigerator.
ugh.
This is awful.
I know. And then in the soup pots, it's me. Let me go out and come back in.
What was wrong?
I think she might have an echo, or is that
Oh,
me?
I don't hear an echo.
Okay. But I think she's gonna go out and come back, is what she was saying. Aries Port, thank you for the thank you, Shabana. Yeah, I love Corpus. I love Corpus.
Is it still echoing?
I never.
No, it's getting better.
You can hear it, El Guapo?
Not really. No, it's gone away now.
Oh,
I think.
All right. Well, we're about to end it anyways. It's been an hour and a half, and I'll say hi to everyone, and then I'll play that video that I made again.
Yeah.
I'll end it on that. But let me say thank you to everyone that's been here and Doohickey, not Doohickey. You've been so kind tonight. Thank you so much. Seriously, you've been so generous. Thank you so much. Avery and El Guapo, thank you for coming up
Yes.
here. You're always
Thank you for
welcome.
having me. Let's do it again soon.
Yes, thank
Howard,
you so much.
let
All
me tell
right.
you
Bye,
something.
everybody.
Let me tell you something really fast before I forget. Since you're using Power Director, go onto YouTube and just type in Power Director. And there's this guy, I can't remember his name, but you'll know him, like it's a black guy. So you'll know that that's the one I'm talking about. But he does all these little short, quick videos that show you every trick you can do with Power Director, and he does it like in a funny way, but they're not like long and boring, and it teaches you everything.
Okay, then I definitely will check that. I might message you about it. Oh, and everyone in chat, by the way, since you're still here, I did make a Facebook group for it was going to be just for the members for True Crime Insomniacs, but then I didn't want to make it just for the members. So I decided that it could be for everybody. So if you guys want to join it, it's just going to have like true crime memes and also updates for lives and different videos, like videos on Idaho, and I'll have other people's lives that like other people that I like. Avery, like you are welcome to post your lives in there. El Guapo can post his lives. Anyone like people that I'm cool with, they can post their lives in there and stuff. So I'm gonna put the chat. I'm gonna put this in here. So this is the Facebook. If you guys want to join it, I need to put a URL that says like Valerie Knox, but it's not letting me change it right now. But so if you guys want to join that, you're welcome to. Okay, let me send you the link, Delana. I mean, yeah, I said it right that time. Okay. I'll send it to you, Delana, after this. But yeah, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Shay, I'll send you the link also. Let me see who's all here. Aries, I hope you're having a good trip. Shay, of course. Wolfie, you were here earlier. Princess Megan, Elsa, Allie Cattails, Nora's grandmother. I'm always so happy when you're here. Let me see. Crazy Crime Chick, who was here earlier. Riddler, I know NorCal Jim was here earlier. I know All Things Serious was here earlier. Corey Reeves, Kay Brace, Tad Russell, I love your raps. Thank you. I did a little bit of your rap tonight. Ava, I don't know if I'm saying names again. Angie, Elizabeth, let me see. Liza, I hope I have everybody. Who is gonna anyone who's watching the replay, hello. Sorry the beginning was all over the place. Let me play the video one last time of her. You guys can drop off if you want though. I just want to play the video one last time of her. So again, everybody, I hope that you have a great night. Thank you so much for being here. And sorry if it was all over the place in the beginning, but thank you so much. All right, I'm just going to play the video of her now. Hopefully you can see it. Not sure why the volume's not working this time, but oh well. There it is.
Thank